My parents pressured me into a bare-bones backyard wedding to keep it humble. 3 weeks later, I found out they'd just wired $25,000 to my sister Cassidy for her honeymoon. I didn't say a word. I just kept smiling, kept agreeing to the folding chairs and the potluck salads, and started planning a different wedding they'd never see. I'm the older daughter. I've always been the one who doesn't need much. When I got engaged to Theo, I sat at my parents' kitchen table and asked for help with a small venue. Nothing fancy, maybe 40 guests. Mom looked at Dad. Dad sighed. Sweetheart, we're stretched thin. You know how it is. Could you do something at the house? Backyard, simple, humble. People love that kind of wedding now. Cassidy got married 8 months earlier. 200-person reception, live band, chocolate fountain shaped like a swan. I thought maybe that had drained the savings, so I said yes. I told Theo we'd make it beautiful with what we had. He squeezed my hand and said whatever I wanted. Then last month, I was at Mom's helping her clean out the office, and a bank statement slid out of a folder. Outgoing wire, $25,000, recipient Cassidy. Memo line, honeymoon Bali. Dated 9 days after I'd sat at that kitchen table being told they were stretched thin. I held the paper for a long time. Then I put it back exactly where I found it, kissed Mom on the cheek, and drove home. That night, I told Theo everything. He got quiet. Then he said, "What do you want to do?" I said I wanted to get married, properly, without them. We had 9 weeks. I called my best friend Rosalind, who works in events. She made 3 phone calls and got us a Riverside venue someone had just canceled. My boss covered the photographer as our wedding gift. Theo's mother insisted on the dress. My uncle Vance, the only person on my side of the family who'd ever actually shown up for me, walked me down the aisle. I kept the backyard plan alive in the family group chat. I sent Mom Pinterest links for mason jars. I asked Dad's opinion on string lights. I let Cassidy help pick a playlist she'd never hear. The wedding was set for a Saturday in October. The fake backyard wedding was set for the Saturday after. I told my parents the date had moved by 1 week. Florist issue, sorry. They didn't even ask follow-up questions. The real wedding was small, 48 people. Everyone who'd actually shown up for me across 31 years of being the quiet daughter. Theo cried when I came down the aisle. Rosalind caught it on video. During the reception, I stood up to give my speech. I'd written it 3 times. The final version was the honest one. I thanked my uncle for raising me on weekends my parents forgot I existed. I thanked Theo's mother for being the first woman who ever asked what I actually wanted. I thanked Rosalind for being the sister I should have had. Then I said, my parents told me they couldn't afford to help with today. I believed them, the way I've believed everything they've ever told me. 3 weeks ago, I found a wire transfer for $25,000 sent to my sister for her honeymoon, 9 days after they told me they were stretched thin. I'm not angry anymore. I'm just done pretending the math works out. To everyone in this room, thank you for being the family I built when the one I was given decided I wasn't worth the venue. The room went silent for about 4 seconds. Then my uncle stood up and started clapping, and the whole room followed. Rosalind's husband uploaded the speech that night with my permission. By Monday morning, it had 400,000 views. By Wednesday, 2 million. The comments were full of women saying, "This is my family." Mom called me Tuesday at 6 a.m. I let it ring. She called 9 more times before I picked up. "Why didn't you tell us?" she sobbed. "The backyard is set up. The chairs are here. People are asking where you are." "Mom, the wedding was Saturday." Silence. "What?" "I got married Saturday. By the river. 48 guests. The video you've probably already seen." She started crying harder. "How could you do this to us?" "I didn't do anything to you. I just stopped doing things for you." Dad got on the line. "Your sister is humiliated. Her friends are texting her about the speech. Then she shouldn't have taken the wire." He hung up. Cassidy emailed me a 6-paragraph apology that read like a press release. I didn't reply. The video kept climbing. Theo and I went to Portugal for 2 weeks. We paid for it ourselves. When we got home, there was a card on the porch from my uncle. Inside was a photo from the reception, me laughing, head tilted back, and on the back he'd written, "Your mother called me crying. I told her you looked happy for the first time in years. Welcome home, kid."